Now here I am with Andy Glynn, who is the Visitor Event Manager at the National History Museum. Is that right?
That's right.
Hello Andy, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Glad to be here.
Good, glad to see you. Now tell me a little bit about the National History Museum and, as far as it's concerned with events.
Okay, so I manage at the Natural History Museum all of the public ticketed events, the visitor events programme. Most of them are evening events for adults. We do behind-the-scenes tours. We run events where our scientists bring out specimens and you get to hold meteorites and that kind of exciting hands-on stuff. Here today to talk about Crime Scene Live, which is an event we launched last year. It's an immersive experiential event where we showcase our forensic scientists and the work they do with the Metropolitan Police and police forces all across the country. We stage a crime somewhere in the museum and our visitors come and dress in the white suits and masks and gloves and everything, and they investigate a murder and collect the evidence.
As far as a team building exercise or a corporate event went, is that something that people can get involved in?
It is. At the moment it's ticketed just for the general public, so people buy their tickets individually, but certainly we're looking at developing this year, having a percentage of those tickets available for corporates to come and bring their colleagues and their employees for team building.
Okay, so chat to me a bit about the Best of British.
Yeah, Best of British. So I'm here, Eventio asked me to come and speak because we were lucky enough for Crime Scene Live to win 2 Eventio awards last year, so they asked if I'd come in and present the event as Best of British, which is really exciting. And I think that Crime Scene falls into the Best of British category because it's something completely unique. At the moment in the UK, as far as we're aware, there are no other adult crime scene events that use real forensic science combined with crime fiction in the way that we have been doing. So it's totally unique and really exciting. So
tell me how it works, and if I were to come down, what would happen?
Okay, so if you were to come to Crime Scene Live, when you arrive, it starts with a briefing by the Metropolitan Police. We work with them really closely to make sure everything's accurate. So a Metropolitan Police officer will brief you at the beginning of the event as to what the crime is and what you need to do to investigate it. You'll be given a kit, which is a white suit and a mask and gloves, and you go out into the museum garden where there may be a dismembered body, writhing with live maggots, and our entomologists will teach you how to collect the maggots, boil them, measure them to give you time of death, and that's how we collect the evidence and the kind of thing that you might be expected to do at Crime Scene Live. Once you've collected all the evidence, then you take it to a trial in the museum theatre where we have real London barristers to cross-examine our forensic experts and grill them on the evidence that's been collected on the night.
Sounds fantastic. Now, why should people come over to your seminar? Your seminar's at 10:30, is that right?
11:30, yeah. Yeah, it's at 11:30. So I'm going to run through the event, how we put it together, some of the challenges that we faced as a museum staging this kind of event. It's quite, as I said, it's a unique event, so there wasn't really anyone we could go to find out how to do it and how to frame it. So building that event was a challenge, and that's some of the things that I'll talk about today.
So why is Confex so important for you guys?
Confex is hugely important because everybody in the industry is together under one roof for 3 days. It's a fantastic opportunity to meet other people in the industry and to hear about the other events that are happening. Obviously my events are quite unique. I do children's sleepovers and behind the scenes tours and Crime Scene Live. It's very different to running conferences or meetings, and I don't often see the other side of the events industry, so from a venue perspective. So it's great for me to be here to learn more about what everyone else does.
And how great is it being in Excel?
It's great being in Excel. It's fantastic. Cafes are a bit expensive, but everything else is fantastic.
The cafes aren't expensive at all. Lovely. Thank you very much for chatting to me, Andy. That's great. So 11:30, I'm losing track of time. 11:30, come on down, Best of British stand, and have a little chat about the National History Museum. I want to come along. Can I come along?
You can come along, please.
Bless you. Thank you very much indeed. Anyway, back to Naomi.